So about a month ago, I shared a very big lifestyle change that I made in an effort to help heal my acne, which was cutting down dairy. And that made a big difference in the amount of acne I had, as well as the type of acne I had, but it really did like half the work, or maybe 60% of the work. I knew that I needed to tweak my skincare routine to really finish the job, and that is where these serums come in. So today I'm gonna be sharing 3 skincare serums that I've worked into my routine and that have transformed my skin. My acne is almost completely gone. I literally have one active pimple that is almost healed. Like, I don't know when the last time I said that was. And this video is sponsored by Advanced Clinicals. Now, this is definitely a full circle moment because Advanced Clinicals is a budget-friendly beauty brand that I've talked about years ago here on my channel. They were the brand that I turned to when I first started using serums and learning about what they did. So it's cool that their products are what ended up perfecting my routine now. So let's get into these serums, but first, if you're new here, hi, my name is Miranda. Welcome to my channel where we talk all things budget beauty. If that sounds interesting to you, then become the newest member of the Slashed Squad by hitting subscribe and the bell icon. And just to put this out there, I'm not an esthetician, I'm not a skincare expert. Everything I share in this video is based on trial and error and personal experience and research. This first serum I've actually been using for about a year now, but I finished the expensive one that I had been using and now I'm using the Advanced Clinicals one. This is vitamin C. Now, I do have a whole blog post about the benefits of vitamin C. I will leave that down below. But basically, vitamin C is an antioxidant that will brighten the skin and it will help fade and prevent hyperpigmentation and uneven skin tone. It also helps neutralize free radicals for anti-aging benefits, as well as helping boost collagen production. So this helps new skin get generated that is smooth and even in tone. And finally, vitamin C is an anti-inflammatory, so it helps with the appearance of acne. What I've personally experienced since working vitamin C in my skincare routine is that my skin tends to be a little bit more even in texture and in tone. And even though I do end up with some hyperpigmentation spots, they're not as dark as they used to be, and I do think that they clear up more quickly. And when I do have a rogue, angry looking pimple, vitamin C tends to kind of calm down my skin and make any breakout look a little less aggressive. The one major downside to vitamin C serum though, or vitamin C in general, is that it loses its power over time, especially when it gets exposed to light and air. So with the Advanced Clinicals serum, this also has ferulic acid in it, which helps stabilize the vitamin C, but also adds photoprotection, which is protection against the sun. Now here's the tea. Last time I spoke about a vitamin C serum, I was using a pretty expensive one because it's just what I had on hand, and I really liked that. But I actually like this one better, especially for using in the morning. I feel like it sort of sinks into my skin better before makeup application, and this is only $12.95. And I've got a coupon code that I'll share at the end of the video. I mean, I think it's a pretty clear choice. Moving on to the next serum I've been using. This is not a new ingredient in my routine, but I've never used it in a serum before. So I started using the Advanced Clinicals 10% Glycolic serum. This is only $15.95, and I feel like it's doing the most. So if you don't know what glycolic acid is, it is what people call in the skincare world an AHA, or alpha hydroxy acid. It's basically a chemical exfoliant. So it's getting rid of dead skin cells, helping increase cell turnover rate, and preventing clogs that can lead to acne. Now, in recent years, I have turned more towards chemical exfoliation versus mechanical, which is like scrubs and brushes. I feel like it exfoliates me more evenly, and it's not as aggressive, especially for my acne-prone skin. So with the accelerated skin cell turnover, the idea is that your skin renewal is also faster, so this can help minimize the appearance of pores and fine lines, and this also helps your other skincare products penetrate your skin more effectively. Now here's what I didn't know before researching these serums and working them into my routine recently. There is a right way to use glycolic acid as well as the other serums that I'm mentioning here, and a right way to use them together. So first of all, glycolic acid can be strong. It can be irritating because it's exfoliating. So especially if you have dry or sensitive skin, you really want to gradually introduce it into your routine once a week. And from there, if you build up a tolerance to it, you can increase to 2 to 3 times a week. You also should only be applying glycolic acid at night. This is something that I had no idea about, and I'm kicking myself for it. Glycolic acid makes your skin more sensitive to the sun, so you don't want to be putting it on in the morning. So put it on at night, but definitely don't skip the SPF during the day. Now, when working the glycolic acid serum into my routine, I also had to take a look at the other products I was using. I didn't want to be double exfoliating and risking irritation and redness. And I did end up switching my toner out because my old toner had 5% glycolic acid, so I had already been sort of introducing my skin to the ingredient, but I don't think my skin would be able to handle 2 glycolic acid products in my routine. So I switched that out, and this is my only source of glycolic acid now. Now hang tight because I am going to be talking about how to use the glycolic serum safely in conjunction with the other 2 that I'm mentioning, but let's talk about the last one that I'm using in my routine, which is the Advanced Clinical's retinol serum. What is retinol? In short, it's a vitamin A derivative that helps combat the signs of aging and helps with the appearance of wrinkles. In terms of how it helps acne, it helps boost cell turnover from the inside out, keeping pores free from clogs, as well as helping your other acne products penetrate deeper. Retinol is another ingredient that you only want to apply at night and that you'll want to ease into your routine, especially if you're using these other serums. So with that said, let's talk about how these all work together, because this was probably the biggest learning experience and why I think my skin is looking better now, even though I was using some of these ingredients in the past. I just wasn't using them together correctly. Now, Skincare by Hiram here on YouTube, he has a video about layering active ingredients, and he talks about these 3 specifically. And just like he says, it's really going to depend on your skin type and tolerance of how you'll be able to handle them all together. And you'll probably come across a lot of information online that says you should not use these together in a skincare routine. However, I have been researching different dermatologist recommendations, and it seems like depending on your skin type and tolerance, it's okay as long as you're alternating. Alternating these serums can help them work more effectively, as well as reduce the risk of redness or irritation. And in fact, these ingredients can be complementary when using them together or alternating them. For example, glycolic acid and retinol. Glycolic acid is working on the surface. It's basically dissolving the glue between dead skin cells so they shed faster. And retinol is working from the inside to produce new skin cells to get to the surface more quickly. And with these serums specifically, I have been alternating the nights that I use them. So Monday I'll use glycolic, Tuesday I will use retinol, and so on and so forth. Now, adding vitamin C into the mix with these other 2 serums, I'm only using this in the mornings now, which is actually beneficial anyway because it's giving me sun protection properties, but that's definitely enough of a gap to avoid irritation and redness. And then there's a whole discussion of what pH level each of these ingredients works best at, which is why alternating them is the easiest way to make sure that one ingredient doesn't deactivate the other. And again, I've been using vitamin C for a long time, and I had been using a glycolic acid toner, so none of these ingredients are new to my skin. They have been introduced to my face gradually. So I'm not having a problem with this alternating routine, but again, go slowly and work your way up. I want to make this clear though, you do not need to be using all 3 of these serums in your skincare routine by any means, and in fact, it's not recommended, like I said, to add them all at once anyway. If you don't use any of these ingredients or serums already, I would personally start with vitamin C because that alone made a big difference in my skin. And then if you want to tackle acne and rough texture and you just generally want a glow boost, then you can move on to the 10% glycolic serum and go from there. So as you can tell from my skin, I'm having a pretty good time with these serums. They're just straightforward, they work, and they're affordable. So it's a sustainable routine for me if I want to keep purchasing these. But to make it easier on both of us, I do have a discount code. You can use code SLASHED30 for 30% off on the Advanced Clinical's website. Let me know if you want me to make a video showing the rest of my fall and winter skincare routine with the products that I think complement these serums well. Today's shout out goes to Val. Thanks for being a member of the Slashed Squad, and join me over in this video next where I share my 7 favorite vampy and bold drugstore lipsticks for fall. I'll see you over there. Bye!